Let me test the chat. See if it's working. Okay, it's working. Let's wait a few minutes. All right, let me post on my Discord. Who's here? This is 3 people. Damn, this would be a sad stream if nobody joined. All right, it says 9 people. Let me know if you're here. Type 1 if you can hear me. I'm him. What's up? Joseph Wynn, what's up? Type something if you can hear me, guys. Casey, how was my night? Well, it's a morning time over here in China. How's my day? I just had the breakfast buffet at the hotel. No, it was decent. I'm getting ready to go out. Hello, what's going on, everybody? So I'm just thinking about where I should go today. I'm in Shanghai, China right now. Where do you guys recommend I should go? My favorite food? I have a lot of favorite foods. Go to Greenpoint? Okay, but I'm not in New York City. Classic Ride, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. How's the weather over here? Now let me tell you, like the first couple of days I came here, it was windy and cold. And then suddenly now it's like in the 70s. And I sort of got sick. I had this lingering cough that just won't go away. Yeah, the air pollution here is terrible, man, especially in Beijing. Freaking like it was really bad, man. It's difficult to breathe that polluted air. I mean, it's better than it was before. Didn't know where China's so downtown. If I had to choose what? My favorite food? My favorite food is actually a sandwich, like a pastrami sandwich. That's right, I'm drinking the tea, man. It's good for a sore throat if you're drinking tea. You know, for some reason, when I landed in Beijing, I just developed this cough that just won't go away. Yeah, I know, a viral cough. It just nags for about a week. What time is it now? I think it's about 11. Last time I checked, it was almost 11. It's about 10 p.m. East Coast time. Get some yummy soup to feel better. Yeah, I got this green tea. had a cough, you had it for 2 months. I know, man. It's just something about the air quality in China that makes me sick, man. Let me show you this room here. So I was upgraded to this suite. All right, so where I was sitting is sort of a living room area. See? Let me start with the door to getting in. Look, they got 2 bathrooms, a guest bathroom. You know, it's got a sink and a mirror. Then you walk in. This is I guess this is like a little kitchen area, I guess. You can make your tea and coffee. They got all this storage that nobody uses though. So you walk in here, some tables and chairs, the living space. Living space, got a huge TV. I'm like on the 25th floor or something. And then from the living room, you go in, here's a master bedroom. Got another table, sort of a sofa. The bedroom and a separate bathroom is connected to the bedroom. See this? Got a bathtub, a shower. You got a closet. Nah, I'm not gonna show you the closet, but they upgraded me to this suite room because I had a Hilton Diamond status via a credit card. I know, it was for free. Got this free upgrade because of a Hilton Diamond status. I just booked the basic room and they upgraded me to the suite. And the furniture here is like so old. It sort of smells musty. In my room playing video games. Yeah, I could tell the carpets here are really old. It needs to be like renovated, these carpets, man. So you guys have any questions? What I should do in my 3 days here in Shanghai? This room doesn't smell that well. Hope there's no mold that can cause health problems. Recently had to remediate mold from my house. I'm thinking that it might be some mold because this smell is like is a musty smell. Like the carpets are really old. Like the furniture, like this sofa here it's really old, man, and it smells musty. I mean, I cracked all the windows, and it does help a little bit. just so many people out here, man, just smoking on the streets. Like everybody, just smoking, blowing smoke in your face. Like that's the difference between China and Japan. Like they have a designated smoking areas in Japan. But here, it's just freaking people just smoking wherever they want to. I mean, like there's subtle differences between the two countries that just, for like, tourists would much rather visit Japan than China. Just is much more convenient for tourists. Like in China, I was trying to pay for a taxi ride, and they only take WeChat Pay or Alipay. Like, in order to use WeChat or Alipay, I had to verify myself. And to verify myself, I would need a Chinese phone number, a Chinese address and everything. Just too many hoops to jump through. So I just ended up paying in cash. Like if I was in Japan, they would take credit cards. If if I go to the convenience store or take the metro system, I would just use my Suica card, and I would load up money on the Suica card, with a credit card. So it's just much easier to get around. Drink some more hot tea. Hopefully this cough goes away. Damn, I wonder where everyone's at. The smoke might mess up your lungs, exactly. The smoking combined with the air pollution, it's gonna mess up my lungs. So you guys have any questions for me? Probably gonna hit up that the river in Shanghai tonight. Algorithm is not pushing videos to the regular viewers. No, the regular viewers, they have notifications. Are people surprised by my English? No, there's a lot of people that speak English here, and I don't even think the Chinese people care, frankly, if I can speak English. Well, I'm also fluent in Chinese. Well, not exactly fluent, but it's good enough. Like if I were to live here for a month, it would become fluent very quickly. Teach English there? I don't know. You might need some sort of a degree or certification to teach English. Man, I wouldn't want to teach English. You mean to like children or to adults? The skater boy, what's up? Hopefully this cough goes away, man. I've been taking some medicine and drinking this hot tea. Adults would be easier. What was the best place you visited in Japan during my visit? I mean, this time, since I've been to Japan so many times, I've been to all the tourist attractions already. This time I came here is mostly just to chill, enjoy some good food. There was the sumo event that I wanted to go to, but of course, all the tickets were sold out. Like the arena was right next to my hotel. I tried to get tickets, but of course, it's sold out. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I've been to all the tourist attractions already. Travel pass. What's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm good. I'm doing a short Q&A from my hotel room in Shanghai. I got this chronic cough that I developed ever since I landed in China. I think it's because of the air pollution combined with people just smoking on the streets, man. Like my throat is so irritated. God damn. These fucking Chinese people, man, they just smoking on the street, man. And there's so many cars out here. You would be shocked if you came to China, like the lanes are 12 lanes, 6 lanes in each direction. Like 3 lanes, sort of a expressway, and then 3 lanes local, like each direction. So 12 lanes. And plus, if you accounted for the parking, that would be 14 lanes, man. Like where in America have you seen like a 14-lane street? It's just crazy. If anybody has been to China, man, you would know. In Beijing, 14-lane streets. Yeah, the hotel does have a bathtub. There's a bathtub. Glad to see you traveling. Yeah, they love their cigarettes, I know. Fucking, they probably die of lung cancer. Like so many Chinese people die of lung cancer. You should watch Action Kid in Vietnam. The roads are even crazier. Yeah, I just found out that you needed a visa in order to travel Vietnam. Like I wanted to go because like that's the cheapest country, like cheapest Asian country in the world, but after finding out you needed a visa, like that just questions my decision to go. When do I return to the States? I return on the 25th. Today's 18 or 19. No, today's like the 21st. So in about 4 days. Am I going to Nepal? No, not yet. Wait, what is there to do there? I mean, if I'm outside like exploring, I should probably like film a video instead of live streaming it, because whenever I do, is like the video quality is so bad, it's so choppy. You know, I'm using a VPN to connect to internet. God damn. Yeah, it's the 20th in America. How's the duck? Yeah, so let me tell you guys, so the last day I was in Beijing, I went to this Michelin starred duck restaurant, and they charged me 138 RMB for some tea. Like, the tea is always complimentary if you're in America, and they're charging me for tea. Like 138 RMB, that's almost $20 American just for some tea, man. It's ridiculous. Just because they got a Michelin star, they're gonna charge you $20 for some tea. Yeah, I can't talk that much, because whenever I talk too much, I get this cough. Glad to see you're doing okay. Keeping up your head. I know you have been through a lot in the few months. Yeah, I know. It's tragic, man. Like, I had to watch my own mother die. You know, the doctors not offering her any more treatment. And just the last couple of days, it was so hard for my mom. You know, she knew that she was dying. You know, it was terrible, man. I cried so much. Man. Do they like in China tennis? Yeah, there's actually a tennis court at this hotel. My father alive, may your mother rest in peace. Yeah, my father is still alive. Yeah, he's actually in pretty good spirits, man. He did all the funeral arrangement. You know, he contacted all the family and friends. I wouldn't be able to do that. It's tough. Couldn't imagine all these diseases are terrible. They really need to find cures. I know, it's terrible, man. There's still no cure to cancer. And when the disease, you know, metastasizes to vital organs, then it's so difficult, you know. That's when it kills you. Had similar in your family. It's mentally hard on the whole family. Yeah, it was so hard to watch her the last couple of days, you know. Like, just to watch her lose consciousness, and then, you know, not eating, not even responding to you know, talking to her. You know, even though they had her on like IV nutrients, that wasn't gonna do nothing. That was only gonna keep her alive just maybe a couple of days. And then slowly, like her blood pressure, you know, kept dropping and dropping. Heart rate was elevated because apparently, you know, she was fighting hard to you know, to stay alive. Her heart rate was really high, and then Suddenly it was a regular and suddenly stopped. The body loses consciousness when things get really bad. Yeah. It was tough, man. My mother, she cared for me my whole life. It's just tough. I had to take this little trip just to get away, because if I'm at home and I'm watching, like, I go into her room, it's just a picture of her left now. You know? That's what I come home to, just a picture of her. Know how you feel when my father died of a stroke. Took me a long time to control anxiety disorder I developed after he passed. I know, it's tough, man. Like, I went through like so many emotions, like before her passing and then after her passing. I just had to get away from everything. Sometimes these treatments are strong. Someone in my family denied it because they wanted the time they not to be sick from treatments, but it only added about. Yeah, man, the chemo treatments were terrible. I remember my mom, you know, she was kept throwing up. She lost her hair. She was tired in bed all day long. I mean, when the disease metastasizes, is like the treatments, they only control your spread. They don't cure it anymore. It just controls it. But there are so many negative side effects. I mean, so you question whether or not you actually want to continue treatment, or just, you know, just let the disease take its course. To be sick. They only added about 1.5 years. Take a decade to grieve. My father passed in 2010 and he's still processing it. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. And whenever I come home and I don't see my mom at home, there's just a picture of her. I don't even want to go into her room, to be honest. Find a wife, that's what she wanted. For you, be happy and successful. She wouldn't want you to be down. I know. Like, damn, you guys gonna make me cry talking about this stuff. I wasn't expecting it. But her last wishes were like for me to find a wife, you know, have some kids for her. You know, that's very, very important, you know, in a Chinese family. You know, you gotta, you know, pass it on to the next generation. You know, get married, have 2 children. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the treatment isn't worth it. It's a tough call. You know, honestly, I think her chemotherapy treatments, they accelerated her disease progression. Like, before she got the chemo treatments, she just had like this tumor in her pelvis. You know, like, she was fine. She had to be wheelchair bound because, like, the the tumor that was in her spine, on the like lower part of her spine, her pelvis, it caused her legs to be numb and lose feeling, so she had to be wheelchair bound. But otherwise, like her organs, they were healthy. After she did her chemo treatments, like it must have been a little bit more than half a year. She passed away. She freaking passed away because it spread to her lungs and her kidney. No, not her kidney. Her lungs and her liver. So I'm thinking the chemo treatments, they accelerated her cancer, the spread of her cancer. Mother is battling, can't pronounce that, kidney failure, diabetes. Chemo is a gamble worth taking. It's unfortunate when it doesn't work. I know, I thought the chemo would work and she would get better. But it's just, damn, it was so fast, man. It was a little bit over half a year when she started her chemo treatments to when she passed away. When she started either in June or July. She passed away on February 15th. So about 7 months. So from when she started her chemo to when she passed away, it was only about 7 months. So I'm thinking the chemo like accelerated her spread of her cancer. But even the doctors said that they were not going to give her any more treatments because it's only going to cause her more harm than benefit. So that just confirms my theory that the chemo treatments actually accelerated the spread of her cancer. Even the doctor said it himself. Thinking about you and praying for your family, hoping you were doing okay. I'm glad you went live tonight. Yeah. When your parents have cancer, it makes you a hypochondriac. Okay, that's a big word. My father died of cancer and now I live in constant fear. I mean, I don't really live in fear, but it's just like she passed away too early, man. She should have lived to be at least 80 years old, in my opinion. It's just sad, like when your parents pass away too early. Yeah, I was hypochondriac. I'm not sure what that means, but like I wasn't able to sleep for the longest time. Like I was taking medications to help me sleep because of like how much anxiety I had. And these doctors, man, just the way that they talk, man, it's just so callous. They don't really care about you. They're like, oh, I'm not giving you any more treatments. Her disease is progressed too far. She only got a week left to live. She only has 2 weeks left to live. The shit that these doctors say. Always stressing about your health. Yeah, I know. After my mom passed away, I feel like I'm more conscious about my own health. Like I'm overweight. I should be under 200 pounds ideally for my height. I'm pre-diabetic. I have slightly high blood pressure. It just makes me think how short life is. You gotta take care of your own body. You wanna live your life to the fullest. You never know when everything could be taken from you. I should really get serious about this weight loss. Get to 200 pounds or less. How was Japan? Japan was nice. That's my favorite place in the world, man. I would live there if I had the choice. I actually planned to live there for a month. I rented an apartment, but because of my mother's health problems, I canceled it. But in the future, I would definitely try to live in Japan for a month. At least you still have hair. It would be best to find a mature girl in her late 20s and start a family. At least I still have hair. What is that a compliment? Like, I still have hair. I'm in my 30s, my early 30s. Shouldn't I still have hair? I don't know if that's an insult insult or a compliment, man. At least I still have hair. Actually lost about 10 pounds in the last 6 months or so. 196 is 198. Yeah, I've been wanting to get under 200 pounds forever, but I'm just too lazy to, to stick to a regular exercise and diet. It's too lazy to do it. There's no excuses. Too lazy. All right, if you guys haven't subscribed to me, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. I'm gonna end the live in a few minutes. And this hotel room, it's pretty big. It's even bigger than my own condo. I can't talk for too much longer because it's gonna make me cough. All right, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the notification button too. All right, when I do future live streams and post videos. All right, Travel Pass, you're off to sleep. All right, I see you later.